Alright, so today we will learn the steps on how to pair a Lenovo wireless keyboard and a mouse. So once you have unpacked these two devices from the new packaging, there is a set of process that you will have to follow to go ahead and create a proper pairing for these devices. Otherwise, it wouldn't work. So once you remove this keyboard and the mouse, you will also require a dongle. The dongle will be present inside the mouse. Open the battery compartment from the mouse. You will see the dongle here. This is the wireless receiver dongle for the mouse and the keyboard. This comes always with the mouse. Alright, so like we said, we will go ahead and pair the mouse and the keyboard to the computer now. Alright, so we will start with how to pair the mouse. Alright, so as we discussed, we needed the battery, double SL battery here. So we'll open the cover once again. We'll remove the dongle from the mouse. This will be used to connect it on the USB port. Alright, now I will insert the battery as advised. Close the cover, and I have the on and off switch. The mode is on the off mode as of now. So this process, like I said, we'll have to do it within 30 seconds. So I'll connect this device, this dongle, onto the USB port here on one of the ports on the computer. Now within 30 seconds I'll press these three buttons, the left button, the scroll, and the right button. So I'll press these three together, and while I'm holding it together, I'll switch on the mouse. Alright, so I'll hold this for another about 10 seconds. Okay, so that should be 10 seconds now. Now I release. As you can see, there is an indicator light, which is an indicator to show that there is a pairing process that is happening in the computer. So you'll have to wait until the pairing indicator stops blinking. Alright, after it takes approximately around 45 seconds. So kindly hold on till it stops blinking to confirm the pairing has happened. If you want to try it, you can see it's still blinking. It might have stopped now. Alright, so this is, as you can see here, the mouse is started working. Okay, so this is how you're going to pair the mouse. Alright, now that we have learned how to pair the Lenovo wireless mouse, now let's go ahead and learn how to pair a Lenovo wireless keyboard. As you can see, this is a very sleek computer. On the side you have the battery compartment door. So open the battery compartment. Alright, get the cells as indicated, the slim ones. This is the A1 cell batteries, and there are the indicators of how to insert the battery on the compartment. The positive will go inside while the negative will be outside. Alright, these are two batteries that you would require. So insert the battery. Alright, this cover that you have, this also acts as the power button for the keyboard. As you can see, you do not find a separate power button. So this is a cover which also functions as a power switch for the keyboard. So right now, since we are going to align it, we will not close this completely because there is a process that you have to follow to pair a keyboard. Alright, so I'll just keep it aligned. I don't want to completely remove because it's very sleek and it becomes quite difficult to put it back in while you're holding those keys together. Alright, so I'll just align it and keep it here. To pair this process, you'll have to press the F2, F3, F4 with a dongle inside, of course. While you're holding these three keys together, you have to close the cover completely, and this is the indicator of the pairing status. So you'll have to wait till the blinking stops. I'll tell you the whole process in few seconds. Alright, now since we have this device here, let's go ahead and start the pairing. So first I'll press and hold the F2, F3, F4. Now I'll close this cover which was half open. Okay, that's closed. Now you can see the status indicator which is on the process of pairing. So I'll continue to hold this F2, F3, F4 keys together for at least about 10 to 15 seconds. Alright, so there should be around 10 seconds now. I'll release that, but the indicator will still continue to blink. While it is blinking, you will not be able to use the keyboard. So kindly wait for at least about 30 to 45 seconds. While the connection happens, you can see that this indicator has stopped now, which would indicate more or less that it has the pairing has completed. So we will have a check and see if this has paired successfully. Alright, so let me go ahead and check and see if it is working fine. Okay, as you can see on the device manager, I have it open on my computer. The keyboard has been listed here under the HID keyboard device, okay, which is the wireless keyboard. Let's check and see. if the keyboard is working. I'll press this Windows key. Alright, there you have the action that is happening. The wireless keyboard is paired as well perfectly. Alright, so there are two steps: mouse and the keyboard. Alright, so there are also situations you would find yourself in wherein you have received a replacement keyboard because your older keyboard had failed and you got a replacement keyboard, and you will be having difficulty pairing it once again to your existing mouse in the dongle. Alright, there is a separate step that has to be followed in this scenario. Usually in such scenarios you will have the computer, you'll have to try doing it right from the beginning. When you switch on the computer, start pairing it at the beginning itself, when the system starts up and before the Windows logs on. Alright, so we'll go ahead and do that step once again. So we have removed the battery cover. The battery is inside the compartment. Alright, I'll just align this here. The door is not completely closed, because if I close it, there would be up, it's like the power has been switched on. So I'll keep this open, or rather if I want I can remove it and keep it. Alright, so we'll follow the process once again. I'll insert the dongle after I switch on the computer. I switch on the computer here. I'll insert the dongle. Okay, within 30 seconds I'll press and hold the F2, F3 and F4 keys and close the cover. Okay, as you can see I have closed it, and then the light will blink again around 60 seconds. Alright, continue to hold that one. So you'll have to wait till the light stops blinking, the status light. So it's around 10 seconds now. So the computer, as you can see, it's starting up right now. We'll wait till the computer has completely started up. It will take a couple of seconds more here. So meanwhile, as you can see, the pairing seems to have done completely once again. We will see if that is working fine. Alright, meanwhile, while it is starting up, just to update you, in case if this step also doesn't resolve, I would like you to go into Device Manager, expand the keyboard. Under the keyboard you would find the HID keyboard device. Right click on that, left click on uninstall, and then refresh the device, and then do the pairing once again for the keyboard. Follow the same steps of the pairing. That should help you resolve the issue. So let me first log into the computer. As you can see, the keyboard is now functioning. While I started the pairing right in the beginning, the keyboard has already completed the pairing purpose. If it has not done it, like I advised, go to Device Manager. That is, right click on Computer, left click on Manage, kindly bear with me, the computer is still starting up, so it might take a little bit time. Alright, so we have the Device Manager open here. So I'll go to Device Manager, I'll expand the keyboard. You see here HID keyboard device. So what you can do is, let's go ahead and do this step, the whole thing once again. So I'll remove the cover, right click on this, click on uninstall, restart it. This is one of the steps that you can perform as well. Once it is removed, you can do the pairing once again. Press and hold the F2, F3, F4, close the cover. The light is blinking, indicator. I'll hold these three keys together for around 10 to 15 seconds. Continue to hold it. Alright, there should be 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, I'll release these keys, but the indicator is still blinking. Okay, meanwhile, while it is blinking, I can also go to Device Manager, right click on the device, I'll left click on Scan on Hardware Devices. Okay, just to make sure that the Device Manager refreshes and any driver that has to be installed will install back. As you can see here, HID keyboard device is back here, and if you look in the keyboard, you can see the status indicator has stopped blinking, which is indicating that it has successfully paired. Let's have a check. Alright, so there you go, it's working fine now. So this is how you are going to pair the Lenovo wireless keyboard and the mouse. If you still have any difficulties, please get in touch with Lenovo technical support and we'll be able to help you out. Thank you.